On June 22nd, the United States officially entered the war between Israel and Iran. In a high-stakes military operation, 6 U.S. B-2 bombers launched a devastating strike on Iran's most critical nuclear facilities, a move that could change the future of the Middle East. At precisely 3:15 a.m. local time, 6 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers flew undetected into Iranian airspace. Their target? Fordow, the most heavily fortified nuclear site in Iran. The bombers dropped 12 GBU-57 bunker buster bombs, each weighing over 13,000 kilograms and capable of penetrating up to 90 meters of solid rock. But that wasn't all. U.S. forces also targeted the uranium enrichment facilities at Natanz and the strategic storage site at Isfahan. Cruise missiles and precision-guided bombs rained down on key underground structures, aiming to cripple Iran's nuclear capabilities once and for all. According to U.S. and Israeli intelligence, these sites were actively involved in the development of nuclear weapons. President Donald Trump, speaking just hours after the operation, declared, "The Iranian nuclear program has been obliterated." Whether that's true remains to be confirmed. But one thing is clear, the message was loud and unmistakable. Fordow is believed to house over 3,000 advanced centrifuges, buried deep beneath a mountain. The B-2 bombers' bunker busters likely destroyed key tunnels, control systems, and access shafts, a devastating blow to Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Natanz, already targeted in the past by Israeli cyber attacks and sabotage, faced renewed assault from U.S. Tomahawk missiles and direct aerial bombardment. Its underground facilities may have suffered irreversible damage. Isfahan, used to store highly enriched uranium, was also struck. Even if some material had been relocated, the loss of the site represents a major logistical and operational setback for Iran. Just hours later, Iran launched a wave of missiles at Israeli targets, condemning the American strike as an act of war. Iranian officials vowed to retaliate not only against Israel, but directly against U.S. interests in the region. Among the threats, attacks on U.S. military bases in Iraq and Syria, cyber retaliation, and perhaps most dangerously, the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which 20% of the world's oil supply flows daily. If Iran acts on that threat, the global economy could spiral into chaos overnight. This escalation places the United States at the center of a rapidly widening war that was until now primarily between Israel and Iran. Now the world's largest military power is involved, and the stakes have never been higher. Pentagon officials warn that further Iranian retaliation could lead to direct combat operations, potentially dragging the entire Gulf region into open war. President Trump remains confident that maximum pressure will bring Tehran to the negotiating table, but many analysts believe otherwise, warning of a prolonged and aggressive response from Iran. These strikes may have permanently altered the balance of power in the Middle East. They delivered a massive blow to Iran's nuclear ambitions, but at the cost of expanding the conflict to a new level. For now, there's no turning back. The war is no longer just between two nations, it's now a regional crisis. And with the United States involved, the next move could shake the entire world. Stay informed. Subscribe to Military Power TV for expert analysis on modern warfare, military technology, and global conflict. Don't miss what happens next.